Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back.
Upgrade has completed.
Thank you. We're back in Computer Tycoon. I've been doing some upgrades. I've been a little bit busy since you were last with me. Not too much, because I didn't want to get too carried away.
Upgrade has completed.
Thank you. Oh, she didn't tell me my research is done. Because I was watching that green bar at the top there. We now have a hard disk drive, which should give us considerably more capacity than our existing disk units in our PCs. Now what I've done since you were last with me, I've upgraded a couple of significant buildings. So if we go to our site list here, we'll look at the research one. I've actually gone and spent the money to go up to level 4 research lab, which costs me roughly $5 million a day, which is quite expensive. But then I am making so much money anyway because my computer is still selling, because I am, as this map shows you, top dog pretty much everywhere that's important. The countries I'm not selling in are those like China and India, Afghanistan. Well, I could sell in Afghanistan, I suppose. Pakistan, no. Namibia, yeah. Mexico, yeah. I can't sell in Canada because that's communist at the moment. Yes, reminder, if you're new to the series, I am not running on the historical map, which has pretty much the economy and political setup across the world roughly accurate, and that changes over time as the Iron Curtain came down and people left communism behind, with a couple of significant exceptions. This is a randomized map, so yeah, it's quite different. So as you can see, Canada is communist here. So I'm not selling in the really poorest of countries because I want to maintain my profit level. However, I am selling a lot, which means, just to sort of a little bit of background to what I did here, I've upped my research level to level 4, which gives me 20 odd whole points per day, research points. With my couple of other research labs, much smaller, I now have a total of 24 research points, which means I can get much faster research done. The technology arrives much more quickly, so I can be reasonably certain I'm going to stay ahead of the competition, which is going to be important at this stage of the game, I think. Because although you may outsell your competition in the early year, in the first year or two, in my experience, they will catch up and sneak and take the lead from you if you're not careful, if you get too carried away. So I'm trying not to do that in this series, which, again, reminder for anyone new to it, I am playing on hard mode, which is not the most difficult of the difficulty settings in the game. We might try those if I'm successful here in the next series. Anyway, that's gone up to level 4. I have also, which includes a new research site here in New Zealand, which is a new country I added because my latest manager, whose name I can't remember, I'm not going to bother looking him up, but he gives me a tax reduction bonus. So I wanted to sell into a country with a high tax rate, which was New Zealand, so I could make use of him. But to do that, I did need to actually build a site for him to have an office in. Yeah, bit of a downside. I've got to build a whole $1 million site just for him to have an office, so he could reduce my tax burden. So he's sat in New Zealand. I've added a level 2 office. We put some marketing in there and some logistics. Yeah, let's build a new logistics actually. I want to add some more countries to my marketing. All my marketing offices are pretty much level 3 with 1 or 2 exceptions like New Zealand here. We'll take that to level 3 as well. That helps us reduce the cost of marketing to so many billions of people across the globe. Also, we have increased the size of our factories. I've gone to a level 4 in India, which I think was my very first manufacturing site. So that's level 4. So as you can see at the top here, my total manufacturing capacity is now over 40 million, which is way in excess of what I actually need to sell. Because I don't yet have that sales, that number of sales as yet to utilise that full manufacturing capacity. But again, the trick is with the game, and this was an update that came out 2 or 3 releases ago, a little while ago anyway, is that if your warehouse, your stockpile of production capacity is full, then you don't actually pay for manufacturing. So the manufacturing does actually drop to zero, so you pay nothing for those manufacturing sites if your warehouse is already full. And your warehouses get larger every time you build or upgrade a logistics office. So logistics not only allows you to sell to more countries, but actually adds warehouse space as well, which is good, because if you get a really big demand for your computers, which your manufacturing can't keep up with, you can utilize this stock, this warehouse of points. Anyway, we have the research. We've done the hard disk drive. I could wait for 6 micron, which makes all my manufacturing, well, most of my the circuit boards. It makes the circuit boards cheaper, but I'm not going to wait for that. We're going to go straight in and design a brand new computer. One other little thing I did do here as well is I actually upped the marketing a little bit to huge for this old computer, just to sort of keep the release, the numbers, the sales numbers going, so it's not dropped down too much in here. But again, I'll start off with big, as I usually do, as my marketing budget. Also, I'm keeping an eye on these guys here, big and massive. I will get into designing this new computer in a moment. There's just so much to sort of recap. It's like one of those endless TV series where you have a sort of recap of previously on. So previously on Series 6 of Computer Tycoon, and then they spend 5, 10, 15 minutes recapping the previous 3 episodes, and then you end up with 20 minutes, if that, of new stuff. I'm going to try and do more new stuff than old stuff here. Honest, I will. It will turn out like that. Really. So what was I doing? Oh yes, my competition. Yeah, I'm doing very well, making loads of money. But my dominancy, yeah, this is me, Adrian Ajax of AA Tech. Basically, I would say head and shoulders, but I mean, these barely come up to my ankles. Yeah, but certainly massive. That is massive, I think isn't big, are my largest competitors. But that chops and changes as they release new computers. Anyway, my new computer, let's get into designing it, shall we? So AC5, we'll take a copy of this design. But strangely enough, I think what we'll do is we'll call this one HC6. God, brutal imagination there, yeah. We've got a new accessory, we've got a joystick so people can play games on it. I haven't actually licensed or researched any games, so hopefully someone else is selling them games to use on my PC. It's not a PC, it's a home computer. We haven't researched PCs yet. Okay, what else can... We've also got the mono CRT, monochrome monitor, got the joystick. We've also got the ISO bus and the hard disk, so there's no upgrades to memory as yet. No CPU. This will come when we get the 6 micron research done. Removable media, there's not anything new on that because the hard disk I think only affects the inbuilt storage of your computer, not the removable unit. Nothing much changed on, oh yes, the ISO bus on the graphics card. Let's get these sorted in date order. So the latest is at the top, makes it easier for me to see what's going on. So we'll take you, we'll copy you, and this is going to be, we're still in 1975. Oh, this won't come out in time for Christmas if I leave it for the full 30 days of polishing and testing. So it'll be a brand new Prezi for the new year. So if we do that, if we take out the S100, we can put the ISO bus in. Awesome. Now let's just show that difference. So the S100 gives me 144, yeah, 750 features, ease of use, so on. That's quite good. It cost me 126. The ISO bus, oh, it's a feature rich. That's all. That is rich. That is a lot of features. And it doesn't cost me that much more either. So could we improve it? No, we're not going to do that. We might improve this when we get the 6 micron, because that will reduce the baseline cost of producing this circuit board. So we could add extra speed or multipliers or memory to it. We could do that when we get to that next technology. But for the ISO bus, we'll just do that. We'll add that to our computer. Oh, it's a different colour as well. Yeah, that's cute. Add that to the computer. Power supply, no change there. Storage. Right, so we have got, yep, this is the 75 model. We'll take a copy of you. And again, we'll just call this 75/1. Now, it's not Winchester anymore. This gives me a capacity of 1 megabyte as maximum. The hard disk drive, 5 megabytes. That's going to blow the competition out of the water, he said, hopefully. It might do. Yeah, go the full 5. Yeah, I'm making profit. I think I can afford that. Although I dare say, actually, it's cheaper. Whoa, it's actually cheaper than the Winchester technology. Faster, altogether much more lovely. No, add it to the computer. There you go. And the motherboard. Yeah, we've got the Ajaxpost on here. So we will copy this one. We're still not using PROM. Ooh, now what do I need to get rid of to add the Ajaxpost? Is it the S100? Okay, we'll just call this one ISA. And that's the main new technology of it. So the S100, there is the Ajaxpost. And create that. And indeed, in terms of performance, that's so much better. Yeah, and the quality is top notch. Yep, I like that. So we'll click on you, add you to the computer, and I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, we did research the modular computer design, but that doesn't actually, we're not able to use that yet until we get into the PC era, which we're nowhere near at the moment. So I think we're good there. Oh, display. I could change this from the TV display. Shall we try that? We haven't changed this since 1974. And we'll call this one just CRT. Take out the composite monitor. It's only cost me 16 because I'm just allowing people to connect their computer to their TV. This is a good deal more expensive, and despite being monochrome, you get a rainbow full of, well, web-safe colours, basically. But I'm sure that's a lot lovelier in terms of features and so on. Yeah, features. Oh, the prestige is good. That's one area I think I've been lacking compared to my competition. That's the only characteristic they've been beating me in so far. This may change that, so we'll add you to the computer. That is awesome. Pricing, we'll leave the pricing as the same. Oh, that is massive, isn't it, I think? Yeah, he's still beating me just by 10 on prestige, but everything else I'm already, without polishing, ahead of the curve. Marketing, we'll leave it on big again. We'll start with that. Release. And we will start polishing you.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Thank you so much. And we're going to wait for, we've got some logistics building upgrades to come, which should give us some more logistics points, and I'll start spending those in a moment.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Okay, excellent. We have got our new logistics building in New Zealand, which is a very new site, so this is all at very low level. I'll increase my office level as well and make that bigger, which gives me more discount on the daily maintenance costs of the site. Marketing, we'll leave that as 3. Did I see a level 2? I did, a level 2 marketing in China. No, that needs to be level 3 as well. Get more discount on my marketing costs. What I was going to say here was I was thinking actually of increasing my level of logistics here in India. I've already got a level 4 office there. Could I do that? Which will take that. That'll add another 8, I think, logistics points. I always get confused here. It is very small writing, but if you can, shall I make it? No, I won't make it bigger. I'll read it for you. That at the level 3 adds 8 LP logistics points. Level 4 adds 16. I think that is not another 16. I think that just means 16 LP in total. So it's just another 8. But I can do that. We might as well. I think we need to wipe out the the competition. They're selling in the poorer countries. So, no, I'm sorry, but I need to bankrupt you guys. And that's how I win the game. Right, we've got 3 logistics points from New Zealand. Let's go and look at these. I'm going to ignore the poverty countries. So are there any other countries which are open to me? So we'll exclude closed markets. Are there any which I'm not actually selling to at the moment? So we'll look at the most populated ones to start with. And as you can see, I'm already selling into pretty much everywhere, which is good. Oh, okay. Finland. Yeah, the thing is, these have got high taxation. They like capacity. They like prestige. Ease of use I'm good on. So we could sell to Finland. It's a nice big country. Botswana. Performance. They don't care about prestige so much. Taxation isn't such a big thing. Oh, I'm already selling in Botswana. Sorry. Turkmenistan. Well, that's quite good. Yeah, that's a low tax rate. They are poor, but I think I've only got poor countries left. I think I've mopped up all the rich and average wealth countries. So we'll go into Turkmenistan and a logistics office there. South Sudan. Oh, again, lovely low taxation. Now this is actually this is both. Oh, I could, because that I think is massive, isn't it? That's you. You're one of my main competitors, and you're the brown. You're Mr. Big. So if I take these 2 countries on, that will limit their possibility of making money. There we are. That's all my logistics points spent. Turkmenistan.
You have researched a new technology.
Thank you. We'll wait for the 8080. Where's Turkmenistan? Oh, I've got that. I can't remember the other ones now. I've gone into... Oh, we're in the new year. We're in 1976. Awesome. Right, so we're on the 4th of January 1976. I've got 2 new skill points to appoint to myself, my avatar as it were, Adrienne, and my co-founder, whose name I have forgotten. Is it going to tell me there? It'll tell me here. Edward, thank you. And who's that new manager? I need to say done on that, don't I? Who's the new manager that we employed? Rodrigo. Yes, my accountant fellow. Okay, now I'm going to, again, for my skills, we still need to hire new managers. Now we've got room for 1 more on our current office level, and that will take us to our full complement that we can fit into this sort of home office here until 1978, where we get 1 more, is it? Oh no, we don't. We still have 4. We've got to wait till 1985 until we can get 5 managers. But the office design changes in 78. Hopefully because we've made loads of money so we can have a swankier place to work in. Do I want to increase that? There's no other... could increase research skill. No, we'll do charisma because I think another new manager is important at this point, so we will do that. Once we've got to 4 managers, then I might redirect her skill building to research as well. Likewise, Edward, yeah, definitely research skills. That's useful. I'm now on 24.1 research points. Although I am down to 71.64 of the market share now. So that is drop. Ooh, you see, cheap and great. What have they come up with?
Your building upgrade has completed.
Right, also my computer is now polished. So I can start selling this new computer, number 6. Cheap and great, that is you. So, how are you doing? Again, you're not selling anywhere near enough computers. But you have got, compared to number 5, if we take 5 out of here at the moment, take 6 rather out, so I'm just comparing it with my current model. So, yeah, your performance is, your performance is good and cheap and great. Yeah. And your feature set is good. Yeah, they've got quite a good computer and they're selling it really cheap, which is presumably why they're doing so well. compared to me. But if we take my new computer, it's going to blow them out of the water again. Oh, I say. I think we should do that. Definitely. Right, so you think you've got the leg up, do you? Not for much longer, my friends. So, marketing, we're going to leave that the same. Again, I got these slider values from a forum post on Steam. They seem to work. They seem to work. It very much depends on who you're targeting to sell your computers to. For home computers, casuals are the most useful target audience. Again, the number of these different types of user are different for each country. So you can actually play this as a real kind of deep strategy game, if you so wish, and really sort of build computers targeting particular types of user. And so that, and also the size of your campaign, the sliders here impact on that as well. So I can't remember what they are. I've got them written down somewhere. So if I decide to go huge to start with, I might change these sliders for that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to leave that like that because I make enough money. Good grief, I've just noticed I'm only making 2 million a day. That's shocking. Well, that's not going to be on. That's not, no, I'm not going to be happy with that. So the reviews are in. Everyone loves it, apart from Popular Electronics. Customers, okay, I'm selling tens of, wow, loads. Loads and loads and loads. And we're back over 80% of the global computer market. I think I'm probably selling more in one day, 11k. Okay, yeah, okay, so Cheap and Great have been out for a couple of days now. They have sold in total more than I have in one day. But that, yeah, that's not, yeah, it's...
You have researched a new technology.
They don't really stand a chance, do they? I've got the power adapter. Let's have a look at our research, actually, for a moment. Oh, 82%. So I keep looking at things, and I think I have to comment on them because I just love being distracted. Right, so where are we? Let's open our queue. We have got all sorts of research done. The 8080, the power adapter, which is actually of no particular use to us at the moment. As far as I'm aware, that's down here somewhere, power adapter. Yeah, you can't even use it for home or even personal computers. You use that for portables and handhelds. But we do need to research that so we can get into electrical noise reduction, get into the UPS, get into the XT power standard, which is needed, is a blue colour, so we need that particular research technology to unlock PCs. Among several other of these dark blue items, which we're getting to. I've got CLI on the list to be researched. You can tell by that light blue background colour. So the CLI is down there. Do I want CLI earlier than this? Okay, let's move CLI up. Okay, we did actually have some heat in our current computer. Design, where's the heat? Oh, it's only 1 out of 30, so that's a very acceptable level. But once the heat starts building, once you get more complex circuitry and so on in the computer, then you may need to worry about heat, because certain users will be annoyed by their computer getting hotter than their in-house radiators or storage units or whatever. So yeah, that can become an issue. So what are we looking at here? So you need fans for that, but fans are noisy, which upsets other users. Oh, it's a real balancing game here. So the sprite, that is good because that is useful for graphics, obviously. Okay, we're happy with that, I think, but researching, say, the noise reduction, how long will that take? 62 days. That's over 2 months. It's quite a long time, really, I suppose. But now, what I could do, we haven't looked at our competition recently, have we? So let's see what we've got here. Ooh, there are 1 or 2 of them who've got more tech than I have. Possibly fans, because I noticed certainly in the previous versions of the game, a lot of the AI players were quite keen on getting power adapters and the power technology, and also fans, which generally speaking I had no use for. I would let my computers make a lovely reassuring noise. It's a bit like a petrol car as opposed to an electric. Yeah, electric cars are obviously much better for pretty much all of us, but they make no noise. There's no fun in driving something which doesn't make a noise. I know it's trivial, but there you go. That's a human response, I suppose, isn't it? Anyway, enough of this sidetracking and tangents. We're rivalry with Cheap and Great because he tried to take money off us. We also had, if I look back here... Oh, can I make a point here? I should have mentioned this to Andrew Ash, the developer, but I failed to do so because I'm a very poor playtester sometimes. But these little filters here allow you to filter the types of message you see in here. And one of them has a little bit of a typo on it, and it is this one here, the opponent-oriented messages. That's not spelt correctly. Proofreading faults. Yeah, but all the others look fine. So yeah, we can see here they've released new computers, but I noticed... Again, it's quite small to see, I'm afraid. Will Bright tried to steal from me. Twice. Now, he doesn't like me already. And to be honest, if he's going to start stealing from me, I've got no use for somebody like you, my friend, I'm afraid. So, no. I don't think I need to talk to you. Talk to the hand, because the face ain't listening, or whatever it is that people say. Right, so I'm now in rivalry with two people, Haruto and Will. We have a research agreement, I think, with... I've forgotten your name already, I'm sorry. I can see it there. We've got a research... So we get a research point or two from whoever you are. Raj, sorry, yes. I'm neutral with Big. I'm wondering, actually, Axel... We're a bit cold for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Could we trade something? Have you got any technology? You see, they've got the big fan. I don't really need that now. Have I got any technology they haven't got? I've got some. Yeah. What could I give them? I don't want to give them anything, to be honest. No. However, do they? You've got that. Now, when I was playing this before I started the series, when I was sort of testing the beta version of this beta build, as it were, an earlier build of it, several of my competition actually went out and got some additional software components to add to their operating system. I wonder if any of these guys have done that, because that's quite good for adding usability and features to your computer. That came as blueprint. No, you haven't got anything. So this is uniquely designed hardware components, or software in terms, obviously, of the operating system. So I haven't got anything from you. We'll try one more. Haruto, you're not going to give me anything because we're rivals now. Ben? Okay, let's try John. You're doing quite well, relatively speaking, to everybody else. Obviously not well compared to me, but, you know, that's it. Have you got a... No, yes. Oh, no. Oh, I've not got it up. It's ticked here. That's right. Let's go for all. He's got these things. So this is how he's configured his units. I don't want any of that. Right. Sorry, I hadn't noticed those little tick boxes. Very careless of me. Mr. Big. We'll just check in with you again. Trade. Blueprint. Oh, software. Oh, he's got a very poor quality operating system. No, don't want to worry about that. Nah, I can't remember who it was who had, when I was playing with it before, who had that operating system. I wonder if it's Haruto or Raj. You're not Haruto. You're Raj. Try and remember their names. You're friends with these guys, for goodness sakes. Brutal Data OS. No, again, he's very, very poor quality. Okay, no. Well, it looks like I might have to go out and find my own software licensing deal. Oh, I haven't been here for a while. I could do with spending some money. I've got 3 billion in the bank. Cars? A self-driving car? Or a limo? That's only 50 million. Speaking car. That's 25 billion. No, I can't afford that. A luxury. To be honest, I do like a luxury car. That's not very on trend at the moment, but I'm afraid I do quite like luxury. I also quite like dogs. The smartest dog on earth. All dogs are smart. So, there we are. Oh, you're so lovely. It's a very modest house. A fancy car with all the trimmings and a lovely, friendly dog. That will do nicely. Come out of there. I need to go back here, I think. That's it. Get rid of the wind noise. Okay, that's by the by, though. Let's come out of there. Let's go back to the world. Oh, I've got 8 more logistics points from my latest logistics upgrade. I think we could spend them somewhere, couldn't we? Shall we? Yeah, don't pause the game, man. Let's have it running. So is it anywhere that I'm not selling into? Germany. Oh, you're average. We do have... no, yes, you are. But you have high tax rates. I don't care anymore. We're going there. And Afghanistan. Oh, we looked at Afghanistan a little while ago, I think. Put a point in there. And... average. Oh, we're in the United Kingdom already. Vietnam. Oh, I'm not in Vietnam. They got quite high taxation for some reason. We'll go there. Oh, my old computer isn't selling, which is what that little icon there means. Yeah, the sales have tailed off. We've sold only 1,000 in the last day. That's nothing. But the marketing cost of selling 2 machines cost me 700,000, and the machine isn't making that much. So we will archive it, which will reduce our costs substantially, especially if I go here and look at number 6. And our marketing costs are now only 5 billion. Oh, but that's just quite good, because I'm actually saving 2 billion. No, it's 2 million. It's got pennies on the end here, of course, dot, decimal point. Yes, I'm saving 28% of my marketing bonus, of my marketing costs, because I've got those marketing offices. They are very much worth buying. Oh, I'm nearly 9 million a day in profit. 85% almost of the computer market. I'm quite enjoying this. Niger, how rich are you? Not very. India. You're a big market. You're very poor. But who's the green company? Actually, if I click on that, come over here, and the market share... That is IBN. Oh, that's Will. Yeah, we don't like Will, do we? No, we are in rivalry with that fellow. So I'm going to put a logistics point, there you go, into India. And see how you like that, sir. Oh, someone's coming. Someone wants to tell me something. You're Axel, I think, aren't you? You want 17.5 million from me, do you? For what? Because I've got money and you haven't? That ain't happening, buddy. No. Okay, so here I'm afraid it's going to be very cool towards me. We're not going to rival you just yet. Not just yet. That may happen, though. That may well happen. 85% of the global market, and on the world stage we have India. Cheap and great has got China. You see, that's why they're selling so many computers. They're doing so well because they've got big markets like China. China is a big market here, isn't it? Yes, 134 million people, whatever. Research. What have we got going on here? EEPROM. That costs a lot to add. It has a few feature points, but actually is EEPROM useful to us? That is... Oh, it's memory, is it? So what does EEPROM... That allows us to go to EEPROM, which adds, again, a bit more feature set, but it's not strictly necessary for anything, unlike the 3 micron. Is that not in the queue yet? That needs to be in the queue. It'll only take me a month to research that as well. Good. And the 3 micron will take me to the 8088 CPU. and also to Dram. Ooh, that Dram is cool. Definitely. So we'll add Dram to our queue as well. So how's this looking? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think we'll add the new circuitry and the manufacturing process, the 3 micron there, to the end of this list. UPS, well, we'll do that. BIOS with jumpers. Ooh, that adds lots of quality. We'll do that as well. When do I want to add those in? Can I move you up? I can. We'll put you there, I think. So that's our research set. How are our buildings doing? Do we want to increase any of our research labs? Austria is level 2. It's only going to cost me less than $1 million a day to get another couple of research points. Could do that, especially if I build a level 4 office. That will reduce the cost again. Actually, this office could be more helpful, so we'll build a level 4 office in the Philippines, which I've already got a high level of research in. So I'll upgrade our office there, and also our research lab. Do we want to take logistics up? No. We could take logistics up in New Zealand, which I will do, to level 3. Marketing, do we have anyone on level 2 still? We don't. Okay, we'll leave it at level 3, I think, for the moment. In terms of factories, level 4. Okay, the level of the factory requires a high level of the recreation centre. We don't need it yet, but I think let's upgrade Norway while we're here, just to be ready. So what we've got then in research terms, we've got the 6 micron, we've got the new processor, we've got CLI, and what we're going to do is add them to a brand new computer in episode next, whatever the number is. I'm losing track. Is it 6, I think? Is this the 5th episode? It might well be. Might be. I don't know. I'm not keeping up. There's too much going on. In the next episode, we will have CLI. We'll have a better operating system. We'll have a whole new processor, the 8080, the legendary 8080, and 6 micron. Don't zoom in there. 6 micron manufacturing. That's going to be one beautiful new computer. Still in monochrome though. But actually, no, one final check of research. Can we get colour monitors? Display, where's display? Data projection. Ooh, we could. Ooh, you're kind of expensive though. We're going to need the LCD to get into portables. No, portables are a long way off. Let's add CGA. That gives me 16 whole colours. Those were the days. Glorious they were. Yes. So we'll do that. Actually, no, before we leave this, one more check of our competition. Our friend, I wanted to be friends, female solidarity with Annabelle, but she wasn't playing friendly. Ooh, she's got 2 tech I haven't. Interesting. Yeah, and it says sent by. I get that. Okay, I know. Okay. There's a certain level of humour in the game which I very much appreciate. It's time to make money, indeed. Well, actually, I already am. Have you got any blueprints? No, just a very poor operating system. I don't care for a power supply of that quality. Technology, the gun controller. Do I need that? I could add that, so we'll share that, and I'll give you in return, but I do have technology. I can give you what should we give you? I could just give you money. We're not going to give you CLI because I've not used that yet. The monochrome monitor, I'll give you that. Okay, and she's very happy with that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'll make that offer. Always welcome. Absolutely. Good. And that made no real change in my relationship with her. But what the heck? No, come out there. So we're here, 84%. And, ooh, massive down in the dumps again. Who really cares? And where are we doing? I think we're doing really well. Actually, do I want to do a chart? Do I want to show you the charts? I'll show you the other charts. The sales. We're in March. We've already sold more than we sold in our first year of operation. We're doing really well. Our share of the market is enormous. Customers, we're not really worrying about that, to be honest, at this stage of the game. But that's the main thing which we've seen. And I will leave that there, I think. So, yeah, we've got an exciting new computer to develop for the next episode. And even more of the world to take over. I've left... Ooh, Bigs have taken over China. Again. Yeah, we've got even more of the world to take over, which I'm sure we will do in the next episode. Nobody's bankrupt yet. Be interesting to see how quickly I can achieve that. It'd be nice if they were. I'll just have to take at least one of these guys out. But that's next time. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Computer Tycoon. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it would be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Computer Tycoon, until the next time, bye-bye for now.